Hi Sasha, I've looked over your lesson plan and here's my feedback. I think this is really cool. I think this is really well done. Um, I did have one question, but then I didn't really see much of the need in there. You have in there prior content knowledge for eighth grade that they would have argumentative writing. And the only way that's going to happen is if you taught it to them in eighth grade, because probably they aren't going to have gotten that sooner. But it appears that even absent the knowledge of argumentative writing, they probably would be okay in this. Okay, so great. So you've picked a reading purpose, a reading evidence outcome for this, and I think that your essential questions are very well done. All right. Moving into your direct instruction, oops, sorry about that. I went ahead and looked at both sample papers you have pulled for the kids to look at. The first one, like direct hit, really, really nice choice because it's written at the kids' level and from their perspective. The second one, just a touch controversial, and I would, you always just want to be careful about things like that. You should know your audience before you throw something like that out. One of the schools I worked with just had a really conservative Christian base. And I guarantee I would have gotten phone calls for having an essay like that. But at some schools you wouldn't. So just something you want to watch out for. All right. I like the fact that you have the kids read the essay first, discuss the information in the essay before you label ethos, pathos, and logos for them. Very well done, because we want them to experience before we label. I did notice, this is just a tiny little question, right? So you point out you point out ethos to them, you point out logos to them, but for pathos you use a totally separate example, so I didn't know if I skimmed through it, but I didn't read it deeply. If there was a pathos appeal from your choice writing, that would be good. Even sometimes it's just like the pathos is just sprinkled in there, like through word choice. One of the sentences that the guy wrote in the second article, he called an argument simply absurd. Like the use of just emotionally loaded words sometimes is enough to hint at pathos. Okay. So good. I like that right now that you're aware of the three appeals. Look at this other essay. They're all in there. Highlight it. That you're going to be working around helping them if they need it. And then move into, writing their own, coming up with their own examples of ethos, pathos, logos for their own argument. Really well done. Nice job.